Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19. Jammu and Kashmir reported 7 COVID-19 related deaths in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of fatalities due to coronavirus in the Union Territory to 71. While 5 of the deaths took place in the Kashmir Valley, 2 people died in the Jammu region. All the 5 deaths in the valley took place at the SMHS Hospital, Srinagar. In the worst clash between Indian and Chinese troops in over 5 decades, 20 soldiers were martyred and many injured. While there was no firing, the Chinese troops used stones, clubs and sticks embedded with nails to attack the Indian soldiers. The nail sticks were used by the Chinese to launch attack on Indian Army units in the Galwan area of Ladakh on Monday night. Similar weapons were used in skirmished by the Chinese on May 18th and 19th on Indian soldiers in the Finger area in Ladakh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday said India will turn the COVID-19 crisis into an opportunity, become self-reliant and reduce its dependence on imports. Prime Minister Modi said this while addressing the event to launch the auction of 41 coal mines for the commercial mining on Thursday. The Prime Minister also highlighted that India, despite having the world's 4th largest coal reserves and being the 2nd largest producer, still does not export coal but is the world's 2nd largest coal importer. Indian and Chinese militaries held Major General level dialogue on Thursday for the 3rd consecutive day on disengagement of troops as well as restoration of normalcy in Galwan Valley in eastern Ladakh. The talks between the two sides near Galwan Valley ended in a stalemate on Tuesday as well as Wednesday. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi on Thursday questioned why Indian soldiers were sent unarmed to martyrdom in Ladakh and who is responsible for sending them towards danger. He also asked how dare China kill the Indian soldiers. His fresh attack came a day after he asked Defence Minister Rajnath Singh why he did not name China in his tweet and why it took him 2 days to condole the deaths of 20 army personnel. The proposed Bhumi Pujan to launch the construction of a grand Ram temple at Ayodhya would be held here on July 2nd. Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Teerath Kshetra Trust officials informed on Thursday that Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, along with members of the trust and temple construction committee, would attend the religious function maintaining social distancing and other norms. Jammu and Kashmir Pradesh Congress Committee on Thursday paid rich tributes to the brave soldiers who laid down their lives in the fierce fight with the Chinese force 2 days ago. In order to aware about the situation of Krishi Vigyan Kendra Samba as well as to take the stock of overall development works and progress in the cultivation areas, Vice Chancellor SCOST Jammu JP Sharma today visited KVK Samba. During the visit, he also interacted with some progressive farmers from whole of district Samba. He stressed to the farmers to use the technologies, value-added techniques in every section of production so the income growth goes to high. While paying floral tributes to Ladakh martyrs in a medical camp program of Ayush held at Rihari Colony area of Jammu West, former state president BJP Sat Sharma lambasted the callous approach of China and appealed to everyone to boycott China and its products. A free medical checkup was also organized in which around 260 people got themselves checked and free medicines in the form of immunity boosters were also provided to them. Days after 20 Indian soldiers were killed in a violent face-off with Chinese troops in the Galwan Valley in Ladakh, Union Minister Ramdas Athwale has demanded a ban on restaurants that are selling Chinese food in India. Ramdas Athwale also appealed to the people to boycott Chinese food. His comments come at a time when relations between the two countries are at all-time low in the past several decades and there is an increasing demand from various sections in India to boycott Chinese products. Pakistani troops violated the ceasefire along the line of control in the Machel sector of Jammu and Kashmir by firing mortar shells toward Indian positions on Thursday. The Indian Army gave a befitting response to the ceasefire violation. There were no casualties reported in the incident. Lieutenant Governor Girish Chandra Murmu on Thursday visited Doda and reviewed the COVID-19 management and developmental scenario of the district. During his visit, the governor inaugurated and led foundation of various important projects and dedicated them to the people of the district. Jammu and Kashmir government on Thursday revoked the Public Safety Act detention of senior People's Democratic Party leader and former minister Naeem Akhtar. Another National Conference leader, Hilal Lone, was also set free on Thursday. Former Chief Minister and Chief of PDP Mehbooba Mufti is still under detention in the high-security Gupkar Road residence in Srinagar, where she also resided as the Chief Minister of the state.